with me now, NBC News Capitol Hill correspondent Jeff Bennett. So, Jeff, I want to do one excerpt here from Peter Welch with Lieutenant Colonel Alex Vindman. Congressman Welch, you were listening in real time to this call along with President Zelensky when President Trump was speaking? Vindman, correct. And was there any doubt in your mind as to what the president, our president, was asking for as a deliverable? Alex Vindman, there was no doubt. So this is the first eyewitness, I guess, or ear witness account, not a secondhand source, not the whistleblower, the ear witness account at this point that we've had so far.
You're right about that, Chuck. There are 4 fact witnesses who went before House investigators in private and testified to the existence of a quid pro quo or a shakedown or a bribery plot. There are 6, if you include Senator Ron Johnson and Mick Mulvaney, who admitted to a quid pro quo before trying to walk it back. So on this day in which President Trump tried to refocus the nation's attention to this July 25th phone call, which President Trump says was perfect, we got the testimonies, the transcripts of the testimonies of 2 more White House officials, people who cannot be described as never-Trumpers, who, according to their testimonies, reacted in horror in real time as they learned what was a coordinated campaign, not a phone call that existed in isolation, but a coordinated pressure campaign aimed at getting the Ukrainians to open investigations that would be politically beneficial to President Trump. Among the many new revelations after reading through the testimony, you do get a sense, both Vindman and Hill make clear that it was Mick Mulvaney, the acting White House chief of staff, who was really the architect of this quid pro quo. Hill says that she met with Gordon Sondland, the EU ambassador, and that Sondland told her that Mulvaney said that any meeting between President Trump and Ukraine's president would be contingent, I'm reading here from the testimony, would be contingent on Kiev launching investigations. Vindman goes further than that. He said that Mulvaney made clear that the investigations were required in order to get a meeting. Vindman also talks about the cover-up portion of this, that he was alarmed that after there was so much fallout regarding this phone call, that, as we've seen in our reported out in the testimony, that White House officials went to great lengths to secret it away, to put it on a different server.
Right.
Vindman says that he raised his complaints and concerns to the National Security Council lawyer, and that lawyer told him not to talk with anyone else about it, Chuck.
There's a lot to unpack here. Also, my goodness, what Fiona Hill said about sort of how Gordon Sondland was conducting business and how it became, in her fear, a national security threat. Almost like a waving a sign to say, I'm a conduit to the president. Anyway, it was quite a read there. Jeff Bennett on Capitol Hill, busy week. Thank you, sir. Hello, YouTubers. If you're watching this, it means you've checked out our channel, so thank you. Now do me a favor, subscribe by clicking on that button down there. Click on any of the videos to watch the latest interviews and highlights from MTP Daily and MSNBC. You can get more Meet the Press content every morning in the First Read newsletter. If you're tired of content that you don't know anything about where it came from, you don't have to have that problem with us. NBC News, MSNBC, MTP, and the Meet the Press mindset right here for you on YouTube. Subscribe now.